Hi, welcome to All Four Queens. I was sitting there and I've got loads and loads of scribbles down, and it's going to take me quite some time to get through. But one of the things that I had was snakes and ladders, and I was trying to understand what it was trying to refer to, because in these times of challenge and everything, the heavy energy and stuff like that. So I was basically just flicking through and having a look, and we know that the scripture has snakes as the devil, the temptation of Adam and Eve in Genesis. So I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, what's the purpose of it? So I had a look at the game itself, and basically, the morality of the lesson, because the game teaches us all that we can obtain liberation through positive actions, words, thoughts, and operating in kindness. What we put out comes back. Constantly being mean-spirited to intentionally do evil against others to feel good means they will only ever be reborn as lower forms of life, i.e. the snake, whilst those whose intention is to do good will prosper in life and reap the same rewards. Now, what I looked at, because I looked at it and I was trying to say, well, what does that mean? So what I think, and I'm trying to put it into words for you. The snake represents evil, and the ladder obviously represents moving up the ladder, doesn't it? And I think what we're seeing at the moment when we look at the world and things that are obviously, crumbling, and I keep using Hollywood as an example because I think it's probably the most iconic, really, to explain it to. If you look at how people got up the ladder, and I think in a previous one I said, how you get it is how you'll lose it, especially in karmic 2024, year of infinity, because everything that was done in the shadow, or people thought it was a secret and done in the shadow, was never done in the shadow. It was just sitting in your Akashic records, and your ancestors and the spiritual realm will decide when it's time to pull the rug, which is the same thing as when it's time to give to those that have done good. So karma for me, so when people want a destiny swap, I have done a lot of work in terms of my past life, clearing my past life karma, and obviously making sure that I don't catch karma in this lifetime. Now, in some cases I probably have, and I've repented for it and I've apologised for it. And when I close out cycles with people, I don't ghost them or go silent on them. Excuse me, I always seem to get each nose with this. I don't ghost them and go silent on them. I usually give them a reason why it's time for me to move on. If the relationship isn't working and there's no growth in it, or they're doing things that are not kind, then it's a red flag that it's time to move on if we can't be repaired. But I will always give clarity as to why. A lot of people don't do that, but if you don't do that, then you will catch karma for that. So in terms of the ladder itself, I think the ladder represents growth, success, but how you get it is how you will lose it. And I think there's that famous quote, isn't there, from Prince of Bel-Air, I can't remember what his name is, got the guy that did that, Will Smith. He says, be careful how you treat people as you go up the ladder, because it's like when you come down, are the same people going to be there? And I think that's what we're seeing at the minute, aren't we? In terms of karma, people that have gained success and have gained wealth and have gained all these things, in some cases they haven't got it in a very nice way. They've stole from people, they've treated people badly, they've used like sex or manipulation or deception or blackmail or whatever they've used to get it. Then obviously it's exposure when you need people. Are they there? The ones that you've burnt along the way, are they there when you need them the most? And the answer sometimes is no. So I think that's what the ladder represents, is a case of, do unto others as you want done to you, and also be careful how you treat people, because you never know when you might need them. In relation to the snake, as you can see there, kindness is free. because if you carry on operating like a snake, it says you will only ever be reborn as a lower form of life. So all this stuff that's happening at the minute, all this energy and people fighting and not taking what they've put out and the projection, is they know that they're going to have to live the life that they should have been living. And they're fighting because they don't want to live the life that was destined in their Akashic records, but because they went around stealing from everyone else and doing it in a way that they could get away with it, you know, in the 5D, but also in the 3D by manipulating documents, having fake documents, and being able to bribe people and pay people to do things in high places, they're going to have to now live a life that they were destined to live. And those that were destined to live the life that God wanted will live the life that God wanted. Now I say God, divine, Allah, you know, whoever you believe of the higher beings in the righteous, you know, that's what they wanted, and other people came along and decided that they were going to do something different. So I hope that makes sense, because I believe that everything in life has a reason. There's either a reason, season and a lifetime to it, and everything that we see and we hear, there's always there's a message there. And the snakes and ladders, for me, is the snake was represented as the evil, the ladder is represented as the success of how you get it is how you're going to lose it. But also for those that are going to get it, there's, you know, there's the growth and transformation as to when we do get it, because we all know in our minds of what we would do with that when we do get it. And it's about service, isn't it? It's about serving humanity. That's the whole point, isn't it? So I hope that makes sense. Now, the other part to the snake is, what do you do with a snake? You slice its head off, don't you? Or you just starve it. And so for all those out there that are waking up and are realising that they've got some tricky situations, I would just starve the energy. Me personally, I'd just pull back your energy like we did in COVID and just starve it out, because some people don't want to change, and they don't, and maybe this lifetime they're not meant to, you know, and that's not a dig at anybody, that's just maybe this lifetime they're just not meant to, but that doesn't mean you can't grow. And if it means walking away, then that's what you do. But I hope that makes sense. I love these little tidbits sometimes, because not all of it is scripture. Some of it is common sense, isn't it? But I hope that makes sense. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a fab day. See you on the next one. Bye.